this is one absolutely.
Yes.
If he gets the right hit with Jigglypuff, we
over.
know he just loves to die at 0%. It could happen a lot in this set.
Definitely can. So this is a really interesting matchup. UKIT definitely going to try and play a little more patiently, and of course Castle's going to take these like early confirms or just like stray hits, however far you can, because you want to get as much damage as possible, just as fast as possible.
The big issue for Puff is going to be how can UKIT maneuver around this neutral of Mythra. So fast, gets to burst in and out however she pleases, and then sometimes she can just switch to Pyra, which has a huge sword, and you can just eat a big down air.
I've seen that down air before. Castle loves that one for sure, but that is the thing. I think if there is an opportunity for UKIT, it's going to be trying to capitalize on those moments where Castle does pull out the Pyra. I think Mythra is just so hard to work around as Puff because these moves are so fast and they outrange you so effectively. But these small missteps could be a big opportunity for UKIT. Up air, misses the rest. Sad.
Are you dead from the forward smash? Yes, you are. No.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, no. This is about as poorly as this game one could be going for UKIT.
Yeah, it is, but it's fine. It's a best of 5. You know, big shouts to Flash Flood, all best of 5. And it doesn't matter. This game doesn't matter. Only the last one does, right? Only the final game matters when it comes to scorekeeping. But it looks like we may be moving towards that final game a little faster than the UKIT fans would have hoped. It's going to be a down throw here to put Puff in the air, and oh my god, what are you...
Okay, man.
All right.
UKIT, Castle definitely completely unafraid of playing this super patient game and just holding space with this character. And you're going to have to hold that Prominence Revolt. And that's going to be a fat 3-stock coming in from Castle. Yikes.
Yeah. A lot of shades of hope for the UKIT fans, though. I will say, like, had that rest gone the other way, could have been a very different game. You would have had, it would have been 2 stocks to 2. You know, only about 40% difference. That's just not how it ended up happening. So we're going to have to move on to the next one and see if those adaptations can be made. I think we'll probably see a similar stage. And I think we're definitely going to need to see a bit more adaptation from UKIT. And hopefully we'll have a few more opportunities to see that implementation as well. It's going to be Hollow Bastion, though. Slight change of pace.
I get it, where Mythra's going to love having those platforms on both sides of a small battlefield to extend combos, so only having that middle platform means she has to hold that center, but it also gives Castle the opportunity, if he gets a lead, to switch to Pyra, just man that middle of the stage and hold those down airs, and then it's up to UKIT to find the counterplay.
All right. Just nice little approaches with the down air. Racking up the damage, too, which is not something people often give Puff a lot of credit for. The damage is surprising. You're going to have to see the side special come out, but... very generous hitbox. It ends up helping Castle find some footing, but not for long.
Gonna use that up B just to preemptively interrupt what was coming from UKIT with that nair. And Pyra is coming out, and throughout that game one, Pyra, every time she came out, was just a nightmare for UKIT to deal with.
Oh, no tech. Very brave, but no big punish there, and that's gonna do it. Big old down air up air. It's so tough. Pyra is like really, like Mythra is, they're both really bad for Puff in completely different ways that are very frustrating, but we'll see what the play is here. Gonna dodge back to the ledge and eat that back air dead even game.
You're so used, especially as Aegis, the thirst to get to center stage. Castle's been a good job of playing patient in the corner. Hold that thought. Is that gonna, okay, back air grab. Interesting, and that could be it. Does he repeat? He gets another soft nair, but Castle just still stuck off stage. On stage, what a maneuver to get to the ledge.
Barely missed that back air and misses the
no.
in. Okay, no huge punish though. Well, okay, let me not say anything too quickly. It still takes a quick 43%. I loved all of that.
Would neutral B not have killed there? Like a fully charged Pyra neutral B?
You know, probably. It kills Puff at 0, I'd imagine. But that's, you know, there's too much to think about in that moment. You just go for whatever makes sense. Whatever you are confident in is probably better than whatever might be better. Okay.
But what it means that UKIT's living to see another day on the second stock, up 70%, a lot from Pyra in the right spot would somehow take this on Jigglypuff. But UKIT continues to hold that center so well, catch Castle trying to get back to center stage, and it's how he continues to tack on this damage.
Wow, yeah. Really good pressure here from UKIT too. Castle just throwing out these side specials to try and find some sort of runway like whether it's to the ledge or to center stage, but gets a grab here. Really dangerous spot. Despite the 100% deficit.
It feels dead even right now, especially with Pyra out, but a nair after the unsafe hit on shield. Needs one more nair, and a side B coming through. Is he make it? And he does. Wow. Castle's recoveries are so good.
Really good. Like, with so many options, okay. That one maybe not one for the books,
Wow.
but yeah, they can't all be good. UKIT holding on, barely. Let's see what we can do here. Will you make it back to the stage? It's so tough against Pyra. Nice pound to get it started, though.
Starting to see Castle get a little too comfortable sitting on Pyra right now. Has not been getting any meaningful damage. And if he's put off in the wrong spot off stage with Pyra, she does not have a rising hitbox.
Right, right. Okay, big damage here.
Yup.
Still has a jump, though. Let's see what the punish is here. Doesn't get that down angle forward tilt. Good idea. Doesn't get that down air either. The Castle's recoveries have been pretty phenomenal. Does get a hit because of that side special.
UKIT's completely fine to rinse and repeat in these situations over and over. Has completely lapped Castle as far as percent off stage once again, but that's going to throw out the Blazing End just to get back to the stage, but it doesn't matter if you don't get any damage, AG.
That's all it is. Blazing End is just like a nice little feeler for the ledge. Say, hey, let me back. I need to get back. Yeah. And then just immediately thrown off stage. What a dodge.
But still, very little damage has been put onto UKIT for quite some time. Castle refuses to go back to Mythra, so it just gets a little bit of percent, and that Blazing End still isn't going to kill.
Yeah, I think that's the star of the show. Even if it's not killing, it's, at least letting Castle get back to the stage, which is why we're not seeing the Mythra at all. It's just, we saw the Mythra.
There she is. Oh, she's gone.
That's like the worst Where's Waldo ever. The Mythra
Now you
out.
see me. Now you don't.
She's gone. Oh, man. What a game, though. That's okay.
That was how I envisioned the set was going to go.
Exactly, dude. Like, game one, UKIT didn't get to play. Castle was just all over whatever Jigglypuff was doing. Like, we started with the Mythra, just to rack on the damage very easily, and then the Pyra came out to just take the stocks very easily. Like, the kit that Aegis brings to the table is perfect for dealing with a character like Jigglypuff. Just really early combos, really early stocks.
And the issue with Pyra is that she's very telegraphed in what she's going for.
Yeah.
So if you continue to sit on her for minutes at a time, you're not going to get openings. So people are going to, especially Puff with that aero mobility, is going to drift around with punish. You need to get Mythra out and get that advantage. Say, bring Pyra out to guess once, and if she doesn't get the hit, then you go back to Mythra and you rinse and repeat.
Exactly. And game two was the UKIT show, and I'm glad we got to see it. UKIT looks so good in advantage that I just want to see it more and more often. What?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. It did not work out. It was
Foresight did not predict that she was going to, die off of it.
Yeah, they should not name it Foresight, given that interaction, but there's UKIT with that advantage state that I was really just hoping to see more of, and I was immediately just blessed with that little interaction right there.
We do see Castle down a lot of percent on this Mythra. Needs to spend a while cutting into this lead, but he does go back to Pyra, going for a big hit, gets that grab, and that's quite a bit of damage already.
Yeah, 69 is a very rough spot. I didn't know Jigglypuff had it like that, but she does make it back to the other side of the stage. Ooh,
Footstool down air. Okay, man.
Yeah.
You don't have those on Jigglypuff.
Didn't get the right footstool, though, unfortunately. No big punish. That move should have more cooldown. It doesn't, though.
It's a crazy move.
Yeah.
Just, especially as a guessing tool if your opponent's at the ledge, just gives you potentially a home run option, the DD Jet Hammer. But as we've been talking, I was talking about how Pyra was out a little bit too much in that previous game. She's been the reason that Castle's been slowly getting back into it.
Yeah, I was going to say. That being said, UKIT really still working some crazy circles around a lot of the offense that Castle's throwing out. We see some of these recoveries, some of this offstage plays, not really finding the mark. Mind you, UKIT's not able to find anything else, just staying alive, but still a tall, a big accomplishment considering. There we go, though, finally. That Prominence Revolt will do it. So we get back down to 2 stocks apiece.
And this is where UKIT doesn't want to be, which is playing this neutral with Mythra. But so far is having a lot of success, getting a couple of big hits. But now in this ledge trap, probably going to start seeing a lot more fares coming out from Castle just to swat this pup out of the air. But as he doesn't do it, he's continuing to take these big hits.
Wow, and honestly, it just all starts with these like little aerials. That's huge. You're going to have to see a switch here, I think.
I don't think there's anything you can switch to either, unless you're going to switch over to who's the third one.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember who.
If you could switch to Snake, maybe you could.
No. Again, I'm looking up something on screen. What is her name? The third Aegis.
There's a third one? That's
yes.
crazy. They don't need that.
you know the green alt?
No.
That's the third one.
The one that looks like Baja Blast?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I do know that one. I like that one. All right, big grab here to hold down center stage. UKIT, though, timing that down air
Numa.
a little.
Numa.
Numa? Isn't that that one guy? Up special.
No.
With the
Actually, there was an Aegis player named Numa, I'm pretty sure.
That's funny. Big damage here, though. I love that dodge in from Castle. Oh, my God. Wake
no
up.
rest required. All you need is a foot, and that'll be UKIT going up 2-1 on Castle.
Wow. Wow, man. I'm so excited. This is like, so it's such a funny thing in the community, right? Castle goes out, gets a big dub, has a great tournament, and then comes back home, and then you get to bask in that by maybe beating Castle at this tournament, hypothetically, right? UKIT gets to go back and say, yeah, I actually took that set over Castle. No, yeah, the same Castle that beat Spargo. Yeah, that was
How
me.
the turns can table, right? Where you beat a top 5 player in the world, and now all of a sudden you're the one that's on upset watch with the home field advantage behind UKIT. You're so used to having the crowd behind you where you were the underdog. Now you're the top dog here. So how does Castle respond, AG?
It's tough. I don't know. Top 5 player, bottom 5 character. You never know.
I don't even know if I'd consider bottom.
I don't know. I love my Puff slander. As much as I love the character, I swear she's real bad. But you can see why. A lot of damage here, not really able to land. And this is exactly what Castle wants. Now we're going to see the switch. And not for long, though. Okay, we don't know what we want yet.
Dizzying UKIT with these switches. Pyra going to be out for some big damage. That down tilt into the up air going to catch UKIT out of the air, and that's going to be the first stock. Big first lead in a while for Castle.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot tougher now, too. As I say that, though, UKIT kind of had an opportunity there to punish that up special. Not really finding much. Missed that grab as well. Big damage opportunity here. 36, man. That up special does a little more damage than it probably should.
I don't mind necessarily just because, you had to get those confirms, and it's a finisher at the very least.
Yeah.
Out of all the things, Mythra really cuts you with 1,000 cuts, and that's just kind of the finisher of all the cuts. But it's still frustrating to deal with how dominant her neutral is.
Certainly. Oh, gets a parry on that last hit. Very important to get that neutral win. See here, they're both playing pretty patient right now. UKIT trying to find some way to get this stock off, because now you're functionally at kill percent here on the second stock.
This is where Castle gets to play that defensive game with Pyra that he's so good at. He just uses that positioning, walling out with those down tilts, but that's going to be another shield break and another forward smash for UKIT. Down 65% here. Castle getting back to work, and another ledge trap. Needs to find his way back to the ledge. There he goes.
Oh, wow. The regular get-up actually super smart. Right in the face of Pyra, too. It's so brave, but still finds a way around. Castle, though, makes sure that it does not last for long. Right back on the offensive. Big dash attack, though. Oh, my God.
Oh, that'll be a rest!
Don't tech in.
One stock on both sides, but one stock separating UKIT from top 64 winner's side with an upset on Castle. Castle playing so careful, taking his time trying to find that opening, but UKIT just wants that big hit.
Yeah, we're looking for it. Pound's already coming out. I like that retreating forward air, but we see Castle on the hunt. Air dodges to the stage here, holding down center, just waiting for Puff to approach, but the down air finds the mark. I like jumping out is so smart. I don't want to get in a tech situation against UKIT right now.
And we're getting out of that percent window where a lot of guaranteed damage from Mythra can even come through. But that Pyra a little bit too presumptuous with that forward smash, but still around. Down to forward air is going to clean it up. Whoa!
Oh my God.
I think he expected the up air to come through, so the DI mix-up going to clean it up for Castle.
That's exactly why.
You have one more game, but that's tough.
That's so tough. Especially like that tech situation on the platform. I was like, oh, that might just be it. Like, it might just be it. But it was a good tech situation, or a good choice, rather, from Castle to go back to center stage there, get out of that spot, and bring us to another game. I don't know if either of these players can last another game. They both look like they're feeling it right now.
Castle like cleaning his nose out, taking a swig of water. Like, bro's going through a whole routine over there in between games. UKIT ready to go. Thinking about, man, just need that one edge guard.
Just one, yeah, one thing could have been different, and it would have made all of the difference. But
here we go, AG. Game 5, going to be making our way back to Hollow Bastion. Jigglypuff versus Aegis. Who is going to get that first big opening?
Okay, it's going to be a pound to start it off. Nice little extension to grab into 51, and Castle already off of the stage. Fighting back. No!
Oh, don't roll in there! Somehow survives!
Okay, finally, yeah. The thing about, like, those situations is Puff has to commit to chase you if you check out, but you don't want to be on the ledge either. I get the idea, but Puff is just not the fastest character there. You usually can just tech away and be safe. As we see, teching in has not been great either. But it's up to UKIT to kind of mess up in that situation.
And UKIT playing with near perfection so far in this last game. Only 6% to his name. One backer will force Castle into a rough spot off stage, but Castle finally getting a little bit of damage. UKIT just completely resetting off stage, but this Pyra, we've seen it work wonders throughout this set. He cannot put himself in a bad spot here.
No, it's interesting too. We saw a really early air dodge from UKIT, and we didn't see the Pyra come out quite yet, but I love that little movement. Breaks out of the grab and just forward tilt. Great way to hold down center, but that almost worked.
Getting the nair off stage, that could be it. Wow, how Castle is just a wizard off stage, man, and he's gonna steal the first stock.
After that deficit, to steal the first stock is huge wind out of the sails from UKIT. The damage is racking up. Oh, the up tilt is such a good anti-air right there. I like that. Go back to the ledge. Fighting back with the pound.
And as we've seen, when Castle does not have to rush out of the corner when he has this lead, it's really difficult for UKIT to find these stocks. He's typically looking for a back air on a dash in off the ledge, but he's not going to have the opportunity when Castle just has his feet firmly planted, and a prominence revolt down air is going to kill Puff at 50%.
Off the platform assist too, really egregious. Gonna be the forward air here. Should be a neutral air. Not gonna be able to make it back here. All right,
okay.
Only one stock.
Still have a chance, still have a stock.
Ooh, I don't know how you avoided that neutral air, but shouts to you, I guess. They're both slowing it down drastically. They both feel the pressure. Even with this lead, there's always that threat that Puff brings to the table. 29%, great opening.
Castle completely content to sit under that middle platform and just get that guaranteed damage, reset, rinse and repeat. UKIT cannot afford to deal with these these paper cuts over and over. He gets that opening, but he can't get the opening he truly needs.
Yeah, and Puff just has to kind of jump in from the ledge and then run into these forward tilts from the Aegis. Really rough spot, but big opportunity. Goes for a get-up attack, but no big punish.
Really need that nair to force Castle off stage, does not get it, so that's more damage being taken to force the issue. Forward smash not going to find its mark, but Castle looks more and more comfortable as this game goes on. UKIT needs to find a way to rattle him.
Yeah, we're just seeing a lot of these like nairs after they're both in shield or down airs, but they're not poking because the shield's so healthy because they're both playing it so slow. They have nearly full shields every time. Big chance here, though. What is the play? Not able to find any hits. Gets the tag. Oh, my goodness. All right, forward throw here to grab the stage control. Switching between all of the different characters here. All of them pose such a big threat. Forward throw shouldn't do anything, so we're just going to get some pummel damage. Really tense spot right now. Oh, my goodness. Almost
forward throw from Pyra will kill sooner than later. It is a pretty solid kill move. May not need it, but UKIT finally getting some sort of opening. But Pyra coming back. You know she's just looking for a nair, and he's going to find it. Castle closing out the set with a clutch 3-2.